There's another funny thing about growing up like rich. There was a Reddit section that was for people that grew up into a really like extremely wealthy family. Like, when did they realize that things that they had wasn't same for everybody else that didn't have money around them?
Right.
So one kid replied to it and was saying he grew up and he thought that apartments were only for college students. He thought it was just if you had an apartment, you were in college. He didn't know that people live in it, like families.
Wow.
So he was like, there's a lot of college kids.
Wow.
And then another one was growing up, they had nannies and stuff that would live at the house. And he thought everybody just had that. Like everybody just has their nanny, which is so interesting. I couldn't imagine being born into that much money.
Yeah.
And I feel like kids like that live like that, they're the last ones to realize that, because kids that like don't have a nanny, they know much earlier than those kids that have a nanny that there's nannies that exist.
I remember also being confused growing up, like in school. There would be those kids that would go on vacation every year. They'd be gone for a week. And I was like, what do you mean you go on vacation every year? I never understood that. And it was the same kid every year. Every week in May or June or whatever, whenever school was, every week in May they would have off because they're going on vacation. I was like, why aren't you in school? Like, what do you mean?
I remember hearing kids in our school would be like, oh yeah, we're going on a ski trip to Colorado. I'm like, you're flying somewhere to go stay and go skiing?
I couldn't wrap my head around vacation.
I saw like a tweet that was like, like if somebody is like rich or grew up with money, when they look you dead in the face and go, do you ski? It's just like, do you ski?
What I was so confused about, and I never understood, was like summer camp. Because I still in my head can't picture summer camp. What I picture is like lake camp or camp lake.
Sleepaway camp. I don't get.
It doesn't make sense to me.
It is so expensive to go to sleepaway camp. Pull up like.
Are they sleeping in like cabins and the bunk beds like the movies?
It's a good
like, what is it?
$15,000.
Holy.
To go to
for the whole summer?
Like,
holy shit.
Is this a big one that you're pulling up? Yeah. Let's look at the cost of what it is to send our kids away for the full session, for the full camp.
A part of me is like, oh, that's fun. Like my kid will have so much fun. But another part of me is like, oh, this could corrupt. I didn't
realize until I was older, but I went to camp, like summer camp, my entire life.
You did summer camp every year?
Yeah.
No way.
I didn't understand that my parents were paying for it. I thought it was just what you did when school got out.
Oh, that's
so I was
funny.
like, yay, it's time for summer camp.
Oh, that's
and I didn't know my parents were busting their ass saving up so I can go to camp.
How much were they spending on your summer camps?
I don't know. I think it was like a few $100s a month. I think it was probably like $400 a month.
There?
No, it was down the street from my house.
But I did.
We would like go to the pool, and then there'd be like arts and crafts. There would be different field trips.
Oh, but it's not in like the middle of the woods. I keep thinking summer camp is in the middle of the woods.
It was at Central Park Pools.
Oh, that?
Yeah, summer camp.
That's summer camp.
That is summer camp.
Yeah,
that's a day camp.
Yeah, we did that too.
That's a place where you drop off your kids and you pick them back up from work.
I'm thinking service level.
Like, so Devin, what's the name of this camp?
This is called Camp Meadowlark in Maine, and it's
so this is
a well-known sleepaway camp where you'd go away for like
what is this, a color raise?
Okay, look at this. Those are 4-week sessions, $7,000. 8-week session, $12,000.
Whoa!
The only time I did camp was 1 week. I think it was we went to New Jersey or something, and it was a mission trip for church.
So they're charging each kid, like if they do 8-week session, $12,000. How many kids are in a summer camp? Like 400?
Oh yeah, you got to have good food.
We're
good
getting into the summer camp.
That's insane. But like, how much does it cost for them to even be at this spot? Like, they're completely overcharging these parents. No,
I mean you gotta house them. You gotta feed them 3 meals a day. You gotta get snacks. You gotta have activities. You gotta have
counselors. All of that.
Okay.
And if you're rich, you want to send your kid away and they're being taken care of. You know what I mean?
That's true.
You gotta have a nurse.
There could be like bad summer camps, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I got boo-boos all the time, and I got no help.
No first aid kit, nothing.
Yeah.
This is the same camp. As I got older, I grew up. I graduated and wasn't going to camp anymore, and I became the counselor. That's when I got fired for putting the kid in the machine.
Full circle.
Wow. Voila.
That's right. That's the type of counselors you get with aquatic.
I wonder if they
camp.
still use your video.
I think they do.
To play of what not to do that's really funny.
I'm an icon.
Color Wars.
I went to there was one, I guess this was a camp, but this was like a religious camp, but it wasn't during the summer. It was like for like a week and a half where it was all the men on one side, all the women on one side, and it was at this park. And we like there was these houses. I guess it was camp, but I was like maybe like 18, 19, and we'd have to every day we'd wake up, we'd have to pray like all day. We'd have to go to all these
Muslim camp.
The complete opposite of fun.
This is after high school.
That's exactly like
It was something.
trip.
Yeah, it was a mission trip.
That's
it was
what
a
I
mission
did,
trip.
yeah.
My
You
dad
wake
and
up, you
my
pray.
stepmom like made us go to this thing for religion to learn more about
Allah.
Yeah. And it just was not fun at all.
There was like a few hundred kids. Everybody ate together. You woke up, you prayed, you ate together, and then you go and worked for the day. Like you painted houses or whatever it was, and then you came back and like you prayed together before bed.
Yeah.
You go to bed at like 7 o'clock.
And for all the Muslims listening to this was this specific camp. Do not come for me.
Amen.
You'd be like, that's not what Muslim camps are. Well, this one was.
I didn't.
You woke up, lectures all fucking day, and then you pray, and that's it.
Did anybody go to CCD?
Yes.
And I said,
wait, what's
I
CCD?
just said
Wait,
that on
oh
Remy
my
and
God.
Alicia's
Oh, really?
podcast.
I thought that was only in Florida.
What's CCD?
Wait, what's CCD
It
stand
was
for?
just like you did it every Wednesday, like Bible
After
school.
school,
Yeah,
Bible
after
school.
school.
Damn, I like this girl in my class. Her name is Isla. In my CCD class.
I love you.
Yeah, so I had to take those classes to do. This is when I was going. This is funny. I never talked about this. When I was going back and forth living between my dad and my mom, because they both have completely different religions,
no.
and they're both like doing with their religion shit with me. So my mom was over here turning me into a Christian, while my dad is like
Making you a Muslim man.
I'm a Muslim on this side of town, but I'm a Christian on this side of town, and I'm keeping a secret. Both ends. I can't like
Hannah
transfer.
Montana.
Yeah, I really had a double life.
Bucky, Kentucky.
So I was taking these CCD classes, and like what's the first thing you do? Criticize? Communion. Catholicize.
Are you Catholic on your mom's side?
No. So I did only
It's baptism,
communion,
communion,
confirmation.
confirmation.
Okay, so
Reconciliation.
reconciliation.
I did the first two. I never completed it, so I'm not Catholic, right?
In a way, I technically
Oh, so I am.
didn't do confirmation.
So I am. I'm
I
Catholic.
did confirmation.
I know.
Oh my god. I'm
Wow. Congrats, Zane.
Catholic. Oh, my dad's gonna kill me.
My mom's not gonna kill me for not knowing the answer.
I didn't know that about you.
I don't know.
Yeah. No. I did. I was baptized. They put the water on me. They dunked my head in
Did
the
you
water.
confess when you were a kid?
I did confess.
What was your confession?
I
That's
said,
between him and God.
yeah, that's between me. I don't even share that
Mine was
shit.
always like, I lied.
Zane just gets like set up.
I was gonna say my sins, but I mean, that's between me and God.
I stole.
Forgive me, Father,
I
for I
stole
have sinned.
condensed milk.
You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You get nothing. Good day, sir.
I said good day.
No, that was during the time I was probably like I started drinking, so that I definitely said my sin for that, or I confessed for that. I had my first drink when I was 14. It's not bad.
I think I kind of 15.
15.
First drink.
Yeah.
Bud Light Limes in a church parking lot. Oh,
Oh,
sorry, I gotta go.
Mine was wine while I was eating Jesus Christ.
It was the volleyball courts. It wasn't my church. It was some other church. Get off my back.
That's pretty risque. Bud Light Seltzer in a church parking lot.
Bud Light. It was a Bud Light Lime. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, Bud Light Lime. Do they still make those?
Yeah,
Those
they do.
were nice.
Yeah, I was at Cody and Kelsey's place. They were having Bud Light Limes.
I
was
didn't
like,
think they made
geez.
those anymore.
I miss beer.